Hello and welcome to BRM Legends On Tap, where we discuss common business relationship management challenges with our panel of BRM Legends. Here's your host, Mark Rovers.
Hello and thank you for joining BRM Legends On Tap. I'm Mark Rovers, your moderator, and today we'll be talking about how to create your elevator pitch for business relationship management. We're doing this with Melanie Lemans, and thank you for being here with us today, Melanie. I want to start by asking, why is it important to have an elevator pitch?
Great question. Well, first, I'd like to point out that we're in the business of creating meaningful relationships, not just pitching a sale. So the goal should be when coming up with your elevator pitch is how to highlight who I am, what I do, how I do it, and why it matters so that the person you're speaking to is willing to open up and you can better understand them and what's important to them. Always be looking for opportunities to create value for the people you meet.
So what advice would you give to someone who's trying to create an elevator pitch?
I would say spend the time up front to brainstorm and come up with creative ways to tell your story without using too much jargon or fancy words. A great way to do this is list out 10 or more different ways to describe what you do. Then do the same by answering what are the benefits from what I do and who benefits from it.
Okay, so you come up with different aspects to help you articulate your background with a narrative.
Exactly. After I've come up with a list of ways to describe my story, I start my favorite part, listing what I love about what I do. For me, that's the easiest part, and the ideas just seem to flow.
Okay, so once you have all that listed out, how do you determine what stays and what goes?
An elevator pitch should be about 30 to 60 seconds or maybe 4 to 5 sentences long. You want to be concise, clear, and always authentic. You're trying to make a great first impression, and you want your audience to leave the interaction wanting more. Sometimes it's a great idea to start her in with a question.
Okay, so 4 or 5 sentences highlighting who you are, what you do, and what's your purpose. Can you give us an example of what a BRM's elevator pitch may sound like?
I thought you might ask. Well, here's an example of mine. I help organizations make money by delivering what matters. My name is Melanie Lemans, and as a BRM, I do this by cultivating strong relationships and ensuring that executive vision is translated into actionable strategies. I love tackling complex problems and collaborating with people to find new and better ways of working. By orchestrating and connecting the right people to solve the right problems at the right time, we can create clear roadmaps from where we are going while being agile enough to respond to the ever-changing customer and market demands. Do you have a BRM capability in your organization? And if not, don't you think you need one?
I'd say yes, you sure do. So Melanie, great example. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for all your knowledge you shared with us. Thank you, audience, for joining us. That was it for this episode. Tune in for our next one, and we look forward to seeing you. Follow us on YouTube, and you'll be learning more in our next episode.
Thank you for watching this episode of BRM Legends on Tap, and be sure to check back for new topics and discussions right here every month.